Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Romel again here from Dell. This is the part 2 of a two-part series showcasing PPDM's bare metal recovery feature. In this demo, we will show you how fast and easy you can recover from a disaster. Demo number 1, we were able to show you how easy it is to configure backup for bare metal recoveries. So this is the successful backup that we've created. Now we'll try to do a restore, a recovery using WinPE. The first thing that we need to do is basically download the WinPE ISO. So we'll go to the downloads and then we'll download WinPE. All right, so I'm pressing the download button now, and then it will go to my downloads folder. If I go to my downloads folder in here, it's already done. I can see my ISO here. Okay. Now, since I don't have access to a physical server, what I'll do is I'll create a VM and I'll make use of that VM as my target server for bare metal recoveries. So what I'll do first is I'll go to my data store and then I'll choose a data store that I want. In this case, I'll choose this data store. I'll go to files. I'll basically upload the ISO that I just downloaded. I'll I'll press on upload files and then I'll choose this ISO that we just downloaded earlier. And this is the WinPE that we downloaded from the PPDM server. Okay, now it is uploading now. What I'll do next is I'll create a VM. So I'll go back to hosts and then I'll create a VM. So under ESX1, I'll create a new VM, a new virtual machine. It's create a new VM, VMR target. All right. I'll place it there again in ESX01. I'll select the storage. We uploaded the ISO under this data store. So I'll select that data store dash report. You see there's a lot of space there. And then I'll just press next. So it's compatible with the CSX version. I'll press on the default ones. This is the critical page. So what I'll have to do here is in this drop down, I'll select data store ISO file. I'll select data store report, and this is the ISO that we've just uploaded in this data store. So I'll press OK. I'll check connect at power on as well. And then I'll press next. And that's it. We've configured our server for BMR recovery. So once it boots up, once we boot up the VM, it will run that ISO because it connects at power on. So here's our VM. Now, if I'll power it on by pressing this button. So what I'll do afterwards is I'll launch the web console. All right, we are now at the PPDM bare metal recovery wizard. I'll just have to follow process in this wizard. So I'll press next. I'll press next, choosing the default. So I'll basically just fill this out, and there's the filled out one, then I'll press next. I'll just press on this as well. So I'll put the IP address of our PPDM server. I'll put the username and password. And then I'll select the host, which is basically win-01. And then I can select the date. Basically, I only have one backup here for bare metal recovery. So I'll just select that and I'll press next. It will be able to see the number of partitions within that PMR backup. In this case, we only have one partition, which is drive C. And then it will show the summary. That's it. That's how easy it is to go through the PPDM BMR recovery wizard. I would like to confirm that I want to format the drives because it will have to format the drives. After pressing OK, it will initiate the BMR recovery. All right, so our BMR recovery is done. If we go back to our PPDM GUI, we will see that disaster recovery through WinPE wizard for PPDM is also successful. All right, so we just have to do a reboot and then we're done. And that's how easy it is to do bare metal recovery in PPDM. I hope you like it and find this as useful. I'll create more demos to help you in your day-to-day operations of PPDM. Enjoy!